You've seen him perform on Fallon, Conan, The Mindy Project, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, and here today with Billy Crystal. We welcome to AM Northwest comedian Matthew Broussard. And yes, the show is live.
Yes, it is live. I will not say swear words. I did not leave a financial career. I was fired from it. So.
No, really? What
yeah.
happened?
I was ejected. My car got broken into and my work computer got stolen.
Oh, no.
Which it happened the same week that I had been a terrible employee for 3 years. So it was kind of the end of the road there. Yeah.
But then you went into comedy, or were you already doing comedy?
I was kind of already doing comedy at that point, and I got by. I did a bunch of college shows and hit the road, and yeah, it worked out for now.
Don't you still do like guest lectures and stuff?
Oh yes, I do. There's a teacher in New Jersey who does my puzzles. I draw puzzles with her class, and we connected online, and she lets me come in and guest lecture math for a day at a high school. And yeah, that's me doing. That is the cross product. Why the cross product is the area of the resulting parallelogram. Visual geometric proof of that.
Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Were your parents, were either of them like math wizards like you?
My dad was a chemist, so he was not bad at math, and then my mom was a microbiologist, so that was the whole. Really selling this show, huh? Come out and learn geometry and chemistry at a comedy club named after an element from the periodic table. It's gonna be.
Oh, yeah. So were they surprised when you went into comedy?
Yes, they were shocked and appalled. I was raised to just like get a degree and go get a good technical job, and it was. Me even going to an open mic, it was just like the most rebellious thing I could have done.
Right.
Like, we thought we raised you well, you know? Slumming it at 8 p.m. on a weeknight. Yeah.
You have a special out now.
I have a special out called Hyperbolic on YouTube. It is, I put a lot of work into it, and check it out. And I'm doing a different hour at the club, so
you talk a lot about your personal life. Let's talk about your wife, Laura.
My fiance, yes.
Fiance.
Yes.
And oh, she's gorgeous, by the way.
Thank you.
And she's also a comedian?
She's also a comedian. She's on the show, so you can see both sides of this if you come out. Yeah.
And how did you meet her?
She was a professional swimmer who I was a fan of, and I shot her a message on Instagram. Carpe diem. That's Latin for seize the diem. And she responded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, how do you become a fan of swimming? No offense to swimming, but
I always thought, I was like, look at me, I bagged a pro swimmer. I didn't realize the queue for groupies of female swimming, not a very long line. Not that it's not an accomplishment to be with her, but I was just a fan of it. I started swimming in high school. I was bad at it. I'm just not very talented, but it worked. It was like Rudy, where I'm like, me being bad at it made me more of a fan of the people who could do it. And then in college, I actually worked for the women's swim team. I was the manager of the women's swim team, so was and am a fan of the sport.
So also, I think I saw on your Instagram that your wife, or your fiance, that she proposed to you.
This is correct. Yes, she's a real bro. She's a real one.
Did you know that she was going to do this? Did you have an idea?
It shocked me. It was a surprise. It was a big surprise. We were in Thailand on vacation, and she was like, "Hey, wear something nice to dinner." I was like, "Ugh," and I put on a T-shirt. She goes, "No, wear something nicer and wear jeans." I was like, "You're suffocating me." And then we go out to the beach, and this is you've seen the picture. She set up a tripod. She was like, "I want to get a good picture of us," and then she waited like 5 whole minutes, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" She was like, "I just want to make sure the shot is clear," because she was getting a video. And finally it clears out, and she strolls up to me with big wet eyes, and she looks at me, and I go, "It's a 10-second timer, hurry up, or we're gonna have to do this again." And then she proposed. But it was something she expressed that she wanted to. I'm being defensive. She proposed to me. That's the whole story. Yeah, I mean, well, she was kind of hinting at the fact that she wanted to do it, but yeah.
Okay, so when do you get married? When do you have the wedding?
May.
Awesome! Congratulations.
May. Thank
That's
you so much.
Cool.
Yeah, planning the wedding. It's a nightmare. Planning this wedding might tear us apart.
It's very stressful. Yeah. What are you disagreeing on?
Nothing. I'm just not taking care of the stuff. She was like, I know this. In my dreams, we would be sharing the planning of this, but it's just hard. Where she was like, "What do you think about this?" I'm like, I have no taste. I don't know what color the flowers should be. I have no taste in these things. Just say what you like, and let's do that. And then the guest list, because I have a big family. It's like taken up all of our invites.
Oh,
Big
wow.
Jewish family.
Yeah.
She has a small
And you grew
German
up in the
family.
South too,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So what was that like growing up in the South and being Jewish?
Ooh, fun. It was interesting. People just don't know a lot about Jewish people. Are there Jewish people in Portland?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're just, people didn't have, I don't even think people had the context to be racist or anti-Semitic.
Right.
I was a kid in Corpus Christi, Texas. I was like, oh, I'm Jewish, and it goes, oh, where's the dot? That was the.
Yeah.
And then I had another experience. I hope this is not too coarse to say on air. I was inviting people to my bar mitzvah, and one girl goes, so they just like circumcise you right there on stage? That was the knowledge people had of Judaism in the South.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Okay, you've done so much. I wanted to bring up Mrs. Maisel.
Yeah.
Because I love that show.
Me too.
What was that experience like?
I auditioned. I had taken a class with one of the casting directors like for that show already and learned the trick to the show, which is get all the words perfect and say them as fast as possible. If you
Oh,
watch
they
any,
do speak fast.
It's
Yeah.
Palladino, so it's like Gilmore Girls in that show. So just like say the lines fast and
Yeah.
you could book the part. I got to play like a whatever 1960s comedian,
Right.
Which is not much of a stretch for me in terms of just playing a comedian who talks too much about comedy, and showed up whatever 6 a.m. at the diner, which is just a diner.
Yeah.
That turquoise and red room they're always eating in. That's just a place in New York City.
It's a
on
real
the Upper West
diner?
Side.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if it operates during the day, but that day we just showed up and you're like, oh, this is the place on TV, and it's
Yeah.
like being in Central Perk.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, this is a place that exists in reality
Yeah.
also. And we did the cold read that morning with Rachel Brosnahan, all still wearing our street clothes. She had like 2 pages and nailed every word of it on the
Oh,
first
wow.
go. And we were like crying with how emotional it was. She's a phenomenal actress, phenomenal show. Really cool to have 3 lines on it.
I think it was great. I saw your
Thank
3
you,
lines.
thank
Very
you.
good. We're big on pets around here.
Yeah.
In Northwest, and you have a kitty cat.
That's my boy.
Tell me about him.
His name is Password. Laura works in cybersecurity. I learned the most commonly used password is your pet's name, and I didn't want to change mine. So password is going to stay. He's a dapper little gentleman. He's our
Look at
son.
him.
Yeah, and we're out of town right now, so it sucks leaving him at home because we have to have someone just stop by every day,
Right.
so he has someone to ignore.
But it must be nice to have your fiance with you on tour.
It is.
Yeah.
It is really nice.
And have you been
Yeah.
to Portland before?
I have stopped by, but this is the first stay here a whole weekend and do some comedy
Yeah.
and explore. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to go to the Nike factory.
Oh,
and-
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have an app called Monday Punday.
Yes.
Our team, my boss and another producer, we were working on this pun today.
This is a
which
hard
was
one.
not, it was hard.
Yeah, this is a hard one. This is. I draw these puzzles, and I've put out about 500 of them. And you know the answer to this one already.
Yes, uh-huh.
So, is anyone mic'd up who could play who hasn't seen it yet? No.
No.
Okay. It's a puzzle. I can walk through. Do you have another example,
Yeah,
or you want
yeah,
to pull up
no,
the mic
let's
and
go
show-
ahead and do that
This
one, that same one.
Okay. So the answer is a phrase you already know. So what kind of precipitation is it? That's hail. What grade is that on the test? That is a 75, so that's a C. And what are they doing? They're attacking. So it's hail, attack, C. Hail, attack, C. And if you like puzzles, I have a lot of these online.
Do you get that from your parents, or were your parents big puzzlers?
No.
No.
No, they didn't like this either. No. My parents were like, that seems neat, but I don't. Even my brother is like, I don't get why you do this. I don't get the appeal of this.
It's fun. When
Thank
we
you.
got it, it was really
But you
fun.
have to have a very specific brain type
Yeah.
to like be drawn to this kind of pain.
Yeah.
Yeah. To be like, I want to be frustrated
Yeah.
and then like disappointed
Yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we want to tell everyone that you're at Helium tonight through Sunday, right?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. We'll put all the information for everyone on our website at katu.com. Matt, thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much.
It was a lot of fun.
Appreciate
all right,
it.
we'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away.